Hey guys, Gary from DIY Electronics. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the Envisalink 4 as a standalone alarm system that has 2 zones. Now, I have another video out there on how to put an Envisalink 4 onto a Vista panel and be able to disarm it with your phone, get email alerts and everything else. So basically that you can self-monitor your alarm system and you don't need ADT or Brinks or First Alert or whoever else is out there, Protection One, so on and so forth. So I did that already with the Vista panel. Now I'm going to show you how to use the Envisalink 4 as a standalone 2-zone alarm panel. Now, the only drawback that some of you may have with this panel is it has no programmable output to program, say, a siren or a red light to go off or something like that. In my years of installing, I much prefer a silent alarm because it's a story for another day, but you got to understand, an alarm system is not to protect your home or your valuables. It's only to notify somebody that somebody is stealing your home or valuables. All right? It can't immediately stop somebody from robbing you. Even if the siren goes off, the thief knows he's got probably 10-15 minutes in this house before, you know, the authorities are going to show up. So that's why I like a silent alarm, because I want the police to have a chance to get there. All right, enough of that. So anyways, the Envisalink 4, okay, has no alarm output. You can get an alarm output on this Envisalink 4 is if you add on a Uno 4 or an Uno 8. It's an add-on board. And those 2 boards have programmable output so that you can have a siren on your system, okay? But I'm not going to get into that today. I'm just going to primarily show you how to program this, and I'm going to utilize one of its zones to, and I'm going to put in a door window contact on my gun safe, and I'm going to show you how this works. I'll show you on my Android phone, and I will show you on the internet. All right? So anyways, the first thing you have to do is you have to sign up for a Eyezon login. So let's go over to the computer and let's log into my account, and I'll show you how to get your own account. So I'm going to go here and I want to bring this down. Now, actually, I want to sign out of my account so that I can show you. Signing out. Now, let's go over here. Now, this is the Eyezon.com dashboard, okay? Now, for all of you new people that don't have an Eyezon account yet, you just go here to End User and create an account. Now, I'm not going to get into that, but anyways, that's how you create an account. And then once you create an account, you go over here to sign in, go username and password and sign in. Okay, so right now, this is the shop. This is the my Vista alarm panel, and as you see, it's right here. It's in trouble because it's offline. I don't have it hooked up to the internet right now. Okay, so this is from my shop. Now I want to add in my standalone Envisalink 4 and use it as a 2-zone silent alarm system. So I'm going to go over here to Systems, and I'm going to say Add a new system. I'm going to pick my board, which is the Envisalink. I'm just going to go Select. Then right up here, I'm going to say Please Select, and I'm going to do Standalone, SA, Standalone. I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to put in the last 6 digits of the MAC address, and that is clearly printed right on the Envisalink 4. You can't miss it. It says MAC address with a big white label. And what you want to do is put in the last 6 digits of the MAC address right here. Okay, so let's go, what is mine? 042690. 042690. And the device name, I'm going to say it's gun safe. Okay, and then I'm going to say add system. New device added. Okay. All right. So now, right now I've got the gun safe here, and I've got the shop. Now I'm going to come back to my main camera. Now what you have to do, now that you got this gun safe, it's all set up, okay, make sure that you did all of that I just showed you with this powered completely down, no internet on it, completely powered down. All right, so now let's power it up and give it internet, and then you go back. Well, actually, you can just sit here and watch it, and as soon as the MAC address is seen in the Eyezon servers, it'll program this as a standalone. All right, so now I'm going to bring you down to my desktop and let's wire it up. I'm actually going to wire up my gun safe and everything while I got you down here on the my desktop here. So let's go down. All right. So, anyways, all you have to do is right here on this circuit board, you want to add 12 volts. Okay. So 12 volts positive goes to red, 12 volts negative goes to the black. And what I got is this, I got this big honking battery over there just to, you know, try it out. If you guys wanted to do this permanently, you could actually get a 12 volt, you know, plug-in power supply, and I'll show you that real quick. Where have I got one? So, you know, like a wall wart type thing. And you just, again, you got to make sure it's 12 volt DC, and right there at the red you want 12 volt positive, black is 12 volt negative. So let's get that wired up. Alright, let's see here. Black goes right in there. And the red goes in there. Okay. Now, you want to give it internet. This is not wireless. This is hardwire only, so you have to get a wire from your router and plug it in. Now we wait. It could take up to 10 minutes for that to program. Wow, that was fast. It's already programmed. It's going to be... Yep, it's online. The net is up. Okay, so that's all set. Now, let's go on to wiring my gun safe. Alright guys, just pretend. You know how to pretend, don't you? Whoa, where'd you go there, Envisalink 4? Get over here. Don't fall off the desk. Let me put that right there as a weight. Alright, so let's pretend that this is my gun safe now. I've got a contact, alright, inside the gun safe. Let me open my gun safe up. I've got a magnet. Whoops, hang on a second here, guys. I gotta back you up so you can see me. I put a magnet right up here, and the contact for the gun safe is right down here. Alright, and just get that up straight there so you can see it. There's the magnet, the contact, and here's the magnet. So when I close the gun safe, it makes the contact, and we should get a green light. Okay, or the Eyezon will say system ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, again, I got the magnet right here, contact here. I'm going to close my gun safe. This is a very sophisticated gun safe. Okay, so now the contact is closed, and how you know if you got a closed contact is you take your meter and you put it on continuity. Actually, I'm going to put this right down here, and I'm going to put this is on the contact. Alright, so you see that the Oops, I got it on the wrong one. Here we go. So you see that I do have continuity. Now when I open the gun safe, that'll go low. See how it goes open loop. Can you see that? Alright, now I'm going to close my gun safe. And now we got about 1 ohm. Okay, so now that is called a normally closed contact, and that's what you want. Alright, so let me put my meter out of the way so we know that we have a good continuity with our gun safe and it's all wired in. So now you take the 2 ends of your gun safe contact. It doesn't necessarily have to be red and black. It can be any color that you want to use. And what you do is, let me get this up close and personal again. Zone 1 on the Envisalink 4 is yellow. Zone 2 is green. Alright? And the common is black. So for the gun safe, I'm going to put 1 wire underneath yellow. It does not matter which one. And 1 wire underneath black for the common. Alright? So I'm going to wire that up. So we got my contact here. And I just put the black wire. Where's my other screwdriver? Right here. I put my black wire under the yellow. And then the red wire is going to go in with the black of the power coming in. That's the common. That's what they call the common. Alright, so now my gun safe is all wired up. Our Envisalink 4 is all powered up, and it's now programmed, and it's got its power coming from the battery. So now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to here, go here. Alright, so the gun safe automatically came up. I'm going to disarm it, and the code is 1234. Proceed. So the next thing you got to do, once you get your, let's just pretend you're doing a gun safe just like I am. Alright, so you get your gun safe all set up, and the gun safe door is closed, and we get a ready light. The next thing you have to do is you have to come up here to contacts, and then you say add a contact. Alright, I'm going to put in my name, and then I'm not going to use that email. I'm going to use DIY and put that in there, and you say email. Alright, SMS and direct SMS, that is at a later date. It's a lot easier. Don't do it here, do it on your Android, or it's very confusing. So do just email at this point, and then say submit. Contact has been submitted. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to verify the PIN that Eyezon has just sent to this email account. And here's my verification PIN, 261422. 261422. I'm going to say submit. And then you say OK. Now, you got a user set up. Notice that it says verified, but it has 0 uses. That means it's not in use with any Envisalink board yet. So how you do this is you go over to main. Right here, you're going to give yourself access to the gun safe by going over here to details. Go to shares and alerts, and go right down here and go new share. Alright, now these two here, do not select these. Again, this is a lot easier selecting these once you get your Android running. Go with alerts only. for this point. I'll show you at a later date on how to do it on your Android. Then go submit. Share has been submitted. Alright, so now you go back to main, and here you are at your gun safe. Okay, so now let's test it. Let's test and see if my gun safe is going to go into alarm. So I'm going, oh no, one other point I want to show you guys. Right now the code for your Envisalink 4 is 1234. If you want to change that, this can be really difficult if you didn't know where to look for it. Alright, to change your code, you go to details. Alright, now you go to, nope, not that one, I'm sorry guys, where the heck is it? Oh, settings, sorry, go to settings. So you went, I'm going to start over guys, because I know I confused you, because I confused myself there for a second. To change your code to turn it on and off, you go to details, then go to settings, then go over here to actions and say update the EVL4SA programming. Hit update. Okay, so now on this first one I'm using zone 1 only, and it's programmed as an instant zone. If you want to change it, you hit the drop down and you can change it to an interior, an instant, a 24-hour. You can make it a smoke detector, a water detector. You can make it into a panic button. But I'm using mine as instant right now, so I'm going to leave that alone. Here is the code. 1234. I'm going to change that to 2580. Okay? Now all the rest of this you're not going to use. This is only if you have a expansion board on your Envisalink 4, like a Uno 4 or an Uno 8. So just go completely buy this stuff and hit submit. Just wait. Now that's all there is to it. Now you go back to main, and here we are. We're my gun safe. So you've set up a user. You set up an alert. You've changed the keypad code from 1234 to whatever you like, minus 2580, and now we're ready to test it. All right. So right here, I'm going to go ARM gun safe. Right here, I'm going to go ARM gun safe. It'll say ARM, away ARM system, say proceed. Okay? So now, go to your email account that you have associated with this. Okay? And it's going to send you a closing report as soon as it arms. So let's wait for it. There's your closing report. All right, so it armed the system away. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of. I'll get rid of these two for right now, so they don't get jumbled up in there. So now I'm gonna come back. Okay, it is armed away. Okay, so now I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna go to my gun safe. So now it is armed away. So I'm just gonna show you that I'm gonna open up my gun safe. And again, it's a silent alarm. I'm going to bring you back to, here we are. The gun safe is now an alarm because I opened the gun safe. Now I'm going to go to my email account, and there it is. Security event alarm gun safe, partition 1. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. I'm going to say disarm. Oh boy, what code I put? Oh, 2580. 2580. I'm going to say proceed. So now the gun safe, the door is still open to the gun safe. So I'll close it. I don't need to show you that on camera. I'm just going to close my gun safe. And now it's ready. So now let's go over to the email account. And you'll see the Restoral. That's the Restoral is opening by user 1 for the gun safe. So now it's secure again. All right, come back over here. I'm going to delete both of those. And I'm going to come back here. Ouch. Oh, my neck. Up a little bit there. Up a little bit. All right, guys. So that's the long and short of it. That is how to take a Envisalink 4 and make it a standalone 2-zone silent alarm for, you could use it as a gun safe. You could, there's a multitude of different things you can do with it. All right, but that's the long and short of it. That is how you take it right from out of the box, get it programmed, and get it into service. All on this little video. All right. Thumbs up, thumbs down, like, subscribe, and whatever else you want to do. Hit all the buttons. Thanks for watching, guys. More of this to come. If you want to know anything about Envisalink 4s, drop me a message down below, and I'll try to answer it as best I can.